Hello everyone, welcome back to our lecture. So today is lecture 6 and we will be going through the SQL commands where you need those commands before the data pre-processing. You can do those in the pre-processing process, but if you are already ahead of doing those in SQL, you may have to write a little bit lesser code in your Python, right? So let's go ahead, but before that I want to show you how to create a database and how to load the database, and I will give you a text file in the description, and from there you can download that text file and load that text file into your PostgreSQL database. Okay, so let's create a database first. Create db. Provide your password. So let's see whether it was loaded into our system or not. pSQL password. Now if you write \small l, you'll be able to see, yep, the database 13 was created successfully, right? So let's get out from there. So if you write \q and hit enter, you're out from there, right? So now you have to define the path wherever you have kept your text file for the database. So if you write cd, then the path wherever it's stored in your local drive, and then hit enter, so it will follow that path now. So so now you need to write pSQL Postgres, and then d, and then name of the database is database score 13 and -f, and then you have to give the name of the text file, right? So I have kept the text file name as database13.txt. So database13.txt, hit enter, provide the password. So it seems like it just created the table. So if you would like to inspect that, then you have to write pSQL and then Postgres, enter, provide the password, and then now once you are there, if you write \c and the name of the database, database 13. So now you are in your database, and then if you write \dt, then you'll be able to see, okay, it was created in the public schema. Name of that is table is demo underscore empl, so demo employee, and then all this information, right? So if you quit from there, you're fine, but now we are going to go to our Postgres pg admin 4, and then once we are there, we have to log in using our password, if you could remember our previous lectures. So now it's opening up, and then if you need to click on server, then it will ask for your password. Provide the password that you have given. Now we are interested in database 13 that we just created. So if you right click on there and say query tool, and then once you open that, go to schema here on the left pane, and after the schema, go to table, and then once you are in the table, you see that table demo underscore employee was created, and click on the column arrow, and where you will be able to see all the information. Just so let's just write a code to see what we have just uploaded. So write select, then an asterisk sign, from demo underscore empl, right? Hit the run button. So this is the table that we uploaded, right? So in the text file that I will add that in the description of this video, you will be able to download the text file and upload that however we have did that today, right? So now I'm moving forward and I'm moving to the other database. So say I'm going to, let's see what we have in database 12. I'm moving to the next part, so we have only one table here. So let's check database 9. Once you go there, go to schema and then tables. Yeah, so we are looking for database 9 for our later part of the lecture. So I'm going to database 9 to do some queries. So let's get started on there. So in data analysis, we have categorical variables, right? So if you have categorical variables in your data set, before you can analyze that categorical variable, you need to convert them into numerical variables, right? So you can definitely do that writing couple of codes in Python, but you can also convert those in SQL. So if you have all the data set ready for Python, then you can go to Python and run your analysis, whatever the analysis you want to do, right? In machine learning or any other techniques that you want to use. So let's write some code to see how we can do that. So say for example, we have demo employee, right? So say select de dot, let me check, this should be id, right? Yep, the id. And then say for the next information, I would like to do some data manipulation. So if you would like to do any data manipulation where you need to convert some data into text format or into numerical format, you can follow the procedure what I'm going to do next, right? So first you have to write case. So as Postgres is not sensitive to any lowercase or uppercase, I always write in lowercase in Postgres, and it takes that and it understands the command. So then first you have to write case, then give an indentation, then you say when, say what we have. Let's just see what we have in the column. So say for example gender, right? So in the gender column we have male and female. So when you will be doing the data analysis in any other platform, say for example in Python, and you want to run a regression and you want to take the gender column into your account to do the analysis, you have to convert the text into a numerical value, so that categorical value need to be converted into numerical value before you can take them into account for your analysis if you're considering gender, right? So you have to write when, so de dot gender equals, put a single inverted comma, say you have female, and then you have to say okay, we have female, converted that into a 1. So wherever you find female into that column, convert female to 1. Okay, so you have to write then 1, and then you have male, right? So you have to say when age or gender equals male, then 2. Okay, and then after that you can say okay, end it. Now you have done everything right. No, so you have said select this column, so you have to say from. When you have a select, you have to say from at the very end. So you have to say from which table. The table was demo underscore empl, right? And we have given demo employee as de, right? On here you see we wrote de as the alias, so you have to write de. So let's run that. See, so it changed the column from 1 to, so from female to 1 and male to 2. Okay, so whenever you are seeing 1, so you have to understand, okay, the code is 1 means female. Okay, so we coded female as 1 and we coded male as 2. But now what we are seeing here, so it says case integer, right? So we said case, so it just copied case as the column name. So on here we can give a alias name of this column. So we have to say, when you are saying saying end, we have to say as. Then you have to say, okay, let's just say gender underscore converted. Okay, so if you run that, you see it changed the name of the column. Okay, alternatively you can put double inverted comma, and you can take off the underscore sign and then run it. It will also run, and whatever you have inputted within the inverted comma, it will name the column as that. Okay, so what else we can do? So say for example, after you write the code, say in some of the column you found that the gender was not only male or female or something else. So in those scenarios you can also write, okay, if you find anything else than male or female, put a 0 on there. So you can say else 0. So when you say that, it will gonna find something. It will try to find male or female, and if it doesn't find male or female in that particular cell, it is going to put a 0 on there. But we all have information for each and every cell, so it will gonna convert to 1 or 2. But in case if you do not have that, it will gonna put a 0. If you would like to see a different value, say if you'd like to say gender not defined, gender NA, say if you say gender NA, it will gonna provide the value gender NA. So there is no gender, or just NA, whatever you put. So when you are putting a text, you have to put that in the inverted comma. If you are giving a numerical value, you don't have to put any you are not required to put any inverted comma in that. So this is all I wanted to cover, but if you consider providing any other value, like if you want to say, okay, we have many other things, like say we have age, right? If you want to see someone's age greater than a value, then you can also do that, and you can write whatever you would like to write. Let's just show you before I quit, before I end this video today. Say in our age, so we have age, right? So on here, if you write age, okay, and say the age is greater than say 20, or just say 50, okay. Then you'd like to see something like say age out of range, just say for example. And then if you want to say okay, age less than 50, then age within range, okay. And then you want to say else, let's just say 60, okay. And say else, say reconsider. I'm just giving nothing but some examples where you can utilize those things in your data manipulation, and give that age redefined, okay. And then from employee DE, so let's just run it. So you see those are 8 out of range, then reconsider, then age within range, and all those, right? So in SQL you can do many things with the case function, and then when, then else, and then end, okay. So keep exploring SQL and never stop learning.